Alright, how's it going, everybody? My name is Lol, also known as Dardanos of Fate. I am the Executive Administration Officer and Operations Advisor to the Ordo Ossium Minecraft community. I founded Ordo Ossium in 2011, and I've been fronting the project ever since. First and foremost, what is Ordo Ossium? So the word Ordo Ossium is actually Latin. I came across it while I was working on a novel I'm writing, and the best translation I've been able to find is that it means the Order of Bones. I've liked the word, and I've just kind of used it ever since, so it is Ordo Ossium. The server itself is a role-playing PvP server, currently at 1.7.10. Unfortunately, with the takedown of Bucket, we have been limited to this, but we are watching closely at the Sponge API program, which hopefully will be available soon. At that point, once that is released and the plugins have been updated to accommodate that, we will be able to transition to 1.8. To name a couple of plugins that we do use, we do have Factions, we do also have MCMMO, we also have the potential to use Heroes. Unfortunately, it really depends on if that plugin, the individuals managing that plugin, do decide to transition that from Bucket into the Sponge API system. Ordo Ossium is very big on holding events, so I currently have chosen a director of events. I'm going to be talking with him later this week about what we would like to do going forward, but our events are going to be everything from faction wars to mini games to mini little side story events to tie in with our lore, things like that, and we want to do a lot of those just to keep players busy, keep them always. There's always to be something new, something exciting, right? So that's a big thing with Ordo Ossium, or it will be. We're also hopefully going to be able to incorporate a dungeon system, a looting system, things like that to give it more of a role-playing feel, but it really obviously depends on what kind of plugins we can get our hands on. We may end up making our own plugins. A lot of servers do have custom plugins nowadays, and so we can get the right individuals for it. We will look at that as well. We have our standard world. We also have a mining world. We have a survival world, so individuals who don't want to maybe be doing role-playing all day, all night, they have somewhere they can go where they don't have to worry about role-playing and specific limitations. They have their freedom to be able to build and do standard survival. We may have a creative world. I have not yet decided. I have to discuss with the administrative team if that's something we would like to have. We also have a world that has been codenamed Battlegrounds. I'm not going to get into detail about it. It is a secret. And come our launch on January 1st of 2015, I will then reveal what Battlegrounds is and what it's all about. But right now, that is also there. Obviously the Nether. What else? So that's kind of the main core of what we have to offer. The server does have a lore right now. So I've been working on the lore for the past couple of months now. And so here's what I have. Big disclaimer before I start getting more in depth about this. Everything is susceptible to change. Obviously, being that we are still in an initialization phase for the next week, and then we'll be in a beta phase starting November 1st for 2 months. Anything can change. So, but right now, as it stands, lore is this. So Deus is kind of our god, and he used the 4 aspects of fire, water, earth, and air to paint the world, to create all the earth on all the life and plants and everything on it. He then used his power to forge what is known as an item known as the Ossium, which is an object of great power which is used to govern the world. This item was then hid in the lands. Now, unfortunately, because he has used a lot of his power to create the world and to create the Ossium, he isn't strong enough to be able to protect it. So he used basically what was left of his power to be able to create what is known as the Kailistus Council, which is composed of 4 very powerful beings, our archangels. So we have Dardanos, which is the Archangel of Fate and the aspect of Flame. This character on our role-playing side will be played by myself. He is also the leader of the council. We have 3 other archangels who do not yet have individuals attached to them. Once I get more administration officers, admins, we'll be able to fit those roles. Right now we have the Archangel of Judgment, the Archangel of Will, and the Archangel of Hope. They have the aspects of earth, air, and water. So that's kind of a basic overview of the start of our lore. We will have more going forward. I'll be sure to post on our social media a link that will go straight to either on Facebook or maybe on my DeviantArt account, going more in depth with the lore of the server as time goes on. But right now it's kind of just a brief overview of the lore. So that's basically the server side. We do also offer a TeamSpeak channel, and we also have a forums, which is currently work in progress. I am looking for an individual who can kind of assist me with that, because I honestly don't really have the time to do everything myself. So if you've ever done forms management before or using, I believe it's PHP, feel free to drop me a line. We're looking for somebody who can do some aesthetics as well, so graphic design. Might be a different individual. I'm not expecting somebody to be able to do both, but anyways. So forums, we have it. It's there. You technically can register for it. It's just very, very basic, and it's hard to use right now. So what else? We have our social media channels. We have our Facebook account, which is our community page. There's also an administrative page, but this is locked to administration, obviously. But we have our community community page. Getting ahead of myself, sorry. So our community page, which I will leave the link for in the description. We have the YouTube channel, which obviously is here. We have a Twitter account. I have my own personal Twitter account as well, which I use kind of back and forth with the Ordo Ossium account. And we also, well, I shouldn't say we, I should say I have a Twitch account. It's Dardanos of Fate. I will also leave the link down below. I do stream more than just Minecraft, just because, being that I've been working on nothing but Ordo Ossium and playing Minecraft for the past ever, feels like an eternity. It is nice to take a break once in a while. So yesterday I did Stronghold Crusader 2, because the Stronghold series, was one of my favorite game series when I was younger. And I only just recently found out there was an expansion to it, so anyways, that aside, I usually stream only once a week right now, just because it is going into the Christmas season, and I do work retail. It is a little bit difficult, plus on top of that, having to work on the server. But if you're interested, I stream Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Central. Be sure to look at the title. It'll tell you kind of what I'm streaming that night. I'll also make sure that I post it on the social media spots, letting you know what's going on. But if you're interested, it's there. Going into beta and going into launch, I will be streaming more Minecraft, just to kind of, give everyone an opportunity to see what Ordo Ossium is and what it's all about. But yeah, anyways, blah 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 babble babble babble. So I mentioned Ordo Ossium is currently in its alpha initialization phase. And starting November 1st, we're going to transition into our beta testing phase. So we're going to bring on some players to start testing things like our plugins, our permissions, getting a good feel for the server, and so on and so forth. Kind of people who get early access to see what's going on. We are limited to only 50, I believe it's 50 slots right now. I have to speak with my technical advisor to confirm that, but just because of the host that I'm with right now, I am limited. And in all honesty, it's a lot easier to manage at the moment, just because I do not have a full administration. So 50 slots availability. I will post on our social media websites the link to the forums post on probably Minecraft forum that will give you the opportunity to sign up if you're interested in beta. I will also have a separate page which will be for administrative purposes. So individuals who might be looking for a more administrative role with the server can look to that, see what positions are available, potentially apply, so on and so forth. Yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to babble today. I'm going to have another video out hopefully the 29th, Wednesday, which will give a more in-depth discussion about what beta is going to be where you can sign up, what we're looking for, yada yada yada. But anyways, I've taken up too much of your time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, you can like it for whatever reason. You can also subscribe to the channel if you'd like to know more about Ordo Ossium, keep it up to date with what's going on the server, its progression, so on and so forth. If not, there's also the other social media spots open, so Facebook and Twitter, which you can also like and follow. And yeah, if you have any questions for myself or for administration members or about the server, about anything, really, be sure to leave a comment below or go to our community page and comment on there, and we'll be able to help in any way we can answer those questions and let you know what's going on. So yeah, anyways, I've babbled enough, about 10 minutes, 11 minutes now, so thank you so much for coming out, and yeah, see you again soon.